I don't know about this, man. I mean, just the same universe with the same Spider-Man that said this kind of stuff.
The world needs the next Iron Man.
Bringing in all these villains from the previous Spider-Man movies, thinking they can just change them up and do them justice still by just bringing them back and making them go against Tom Holland Spider-Man. I don't know, man. I don't know if this movie's gonna be good. I don't know. No. As a true Spider-Man fan, I need to keep hope. I can't just lose hope and just think that this movie's gonna be garbage. No. I gotta not lose hope and just believe in this movie. I believe in this movie. I think it's going to be great.
Pizza time.
Well, cheers.
Spider-Man,
Yeah! Hello everybody, welcome back to the Great Ones channel, welcome back to a movie. Holy shit, I'm sorry guys, but it's just this movie, man. Anyways, and the movie I'm reviewing today is another Spider-Man movie. Fuck yes, fuck you COVID. Sorry, I just had to have that moment, you know what I mean. And this is a Spider-Man movie that's bringing back all of these over-the-top villains. Yeah, it's still pretty fucking crazy. It's just a fucking crazy movie, man. It's just Spider-Man No Way Home. I can't believe I just said that. I've seen this movie. Like, fuck. I never thought this day would come. Spider-Man No Way Home. So everyone now knows that Peter is Spider-Man, and, you know, Peter's not sure what to do. Seriously, this is, like, really serious shit. And, that leads him to go to Doctor Strange to get some help somehow. And, when they try to do a spell that goes wrong, previous Spider-Man villains come into their universe, and yeah, it's just fucking chaos. Which I loved. I loved all the chaos. I fucking loved it. And let's just get straight into this, guys. What did I think of Spider-Man No Way Home? Well, this is just my review and reaction to this movie just after seeing the movie. I literally just saw it like 2 hours ago, so this is just, my opinion could change at some point in the future. So this is just my reaction and review to the movie right now. And what I have to say is this movie is fucking incredible. Holy shit. This movie has some emotional moments, amazing moments, spectacular moments, ultimate moments, you know, all those Spider-Man lines and names and whatever. This movie was incredible. I loved it. Let's get into the amount of positives that I have about this movie. There's a lot. When this movie starts, it already feels like a Spider-Man movie, with Peter having to deal with the consequences of everyone finding out that he is Spider-Man. And, you know, you just have to see him not only protect himself, but also protect his loved ones. And it just feels like Spider-Man. And you really just, you're really stressing out for Peter and the other characters for them. Seriously, it's like a really stressful moment of the film, and it's just, it's crazy. And of course, the relationship between Peter and MJ. I really liked it in this movie. I think they had some really nice scenes together, and Zendaya did a really good job portraying her character, and Tom Holland once again does a great job portraying the character of Peter Parker and Spider-Man. He did an awesome job in this movie. Holy fuck, he was really good in this movie. Seriously, Tom Holland was great. I loved him in this movie. You know, Ned, you know, even though he's pretty much just as annoying as he was in the first two movies, you know, all the three friends, Peter, MJ, and Ned, all work together really well, and it is pretty fun to watch them go on their little adventures and stuff. It's fun to watch, and they work well together, even if some of the jokes don't always land. And Aunt May in this movie, thankfully, is given a lot more to do in this movie, because in the first two movies, I felt like she wasn't given enough to do, and she just wasn't, you know, I wish she did a little more. And thankfully, they made her do a lot more in this movie, and I was so happy to see that, man. That was great. It was awesome. And, yeah, oh my god. The villains, all of these villains, the Sinister Five, all of these villains that we saw from the previous Spider-Man movies are back. And holy shit, there were so many scenes where I just kind of thought about it for a second. I was just like, I can't believe I'm seeing all these villains from the previous Spider-Man movies in this movie. Just watching them on the big screen, just come back, the same actors, some of the same actors, and just seeing them again. It was so crazy. It was so weird, and it was just amazing to just see them come back. Oh man, it's fucking crazy. And even the actors themselves, Alfred, Molina, Willem, Dafoe, Jamie Foxx, they all do a really good job playing their parts again. It was really cool just seeing all these villains interact with each other. It was really cool, but really fucking weird at the same time. It was a really crazy feeling just seeing all these villains. It was weird. Even though there is a bit of weird decisions that are made with Sandman and the Lizard, I won't get into it too much because this is a spoiler-free review. But I guess they weren't able to do anything else, but it was just. It's a bit weird. It was a bit weird. So yeah, but every way, all the other villains, it was just great to see them again. It was awesome. It was weird. It was very, very strange. Yeah. There's this cool little fight scene between Spidey and Strange where they're fighting in the fucking mirror dimension. And even though the scene does kind of end very shortly, it was very fun to watch, especially on the big screen. And yeah, it was a very, very fun scene to watch. And Doctor Strange's movie was pretty cool. It was pretty fun. A little irresponsible for doing this spell that could you never know what it could do, for risking to do the spell for Peter. It's kind of surprising, but yeah. So Doctor Strange, thankfully, isn't given too much to do in this movie, because obviously this is Tom Holland's movie, this is his Spider-Man movie, so, giving him so much to do in this movie, it would just kind of feel like it's just the fucking second Doctor Strange movie. But thankfully, no, he's given a bit to do in this movie, but not too much, which I was really pleased with. And yeah, I was very happy to see that. So yeah, he's not given too much to do in this movie, which I was happy with, so yeah. Sorry, Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
This has been really tough, man. Just not having to spoil anything, man, it's tough, but I'm going to keep trying. Of course, there are some really emotional and really epic scenes in this movie. There are some really emotional scenes, man, and one scene in particular, I cried. Yep, I cried. It's been a while since I've cried in a movie theater, and it was great. I love crying in a movie theater. It was so good. It felt great, especially in a Spider-Man movie. Seriously, it was amazing. Yeah, man, it was some really amazing epic scenes. I maybe just want to get up and fucking cheer. It was the most exciting I've ever felt watching a Spider-Man movie, which is awesome. I love watching all these scenes, all these amazing epic scenes, and all these really cool action fight scenes and all that. They were so awesome. And all the fan service. I know a lot of you people may not like fan service, but I can't help but love it. The way it's treated in this movie is just, I can't help but love it. I'm sorry. I don't mind fan service, man. It's really fun. God, man. And, what else did I talk about? Spider-Man, he's given some new suits in this movie. He's given like a black and gold suit and a Spider-Man, his just normal Spider-Man suit with the Iron Spider logo on it. I think the black and gold suit looks really cool. I think it looks pretty cool. I like the way it looks. It looks pretty cool. And the random the classic Spider-Man suit with the gold suit with the Iron Spider logo. It was okay. It was fine. It was kind of cool. It was okay. And yeah, he was given some pretty cool suits. And sorry about that. I just had like a mini panic attack because spoilers. Yeah, man, the ending to this movie was pretty incredible, man. It really does wonder where they're gonna take Spider-Man next. Seriously, it's very interesting, and it was a very, very awesome conclusion. And it makes you kind of reflect on the first two Spider-Man movies a little more with what they were trying to do. And you're like, wow, man, they actually fucking did it, man. They did it. And issues, nitpicks, some of the special effects in a few shots don't look great. That happens, and maybe some of the action scenes do look a little too crazy for me sometimes. Like times where I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? The humor doesn't always land. Some of the weird decisions made on Sandman and the Lizard was kind of weird, and that's really it, mate. That's all I have to say for now. Obviously, I will probably grow more issues later on in the future if I rewatch the movie at some point or just kind of reflect on it a little more. I don't know, but this is how I feel about Spider-Man No Way Home right now. It is a very amazing Spider-Man movie. Amazing, haha, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, that's all I can say. That most of those issues are literally just nitpicks. That's all they are, just nitpicks. That's not even really big issues, because this movie is truly spectacular, amazing, ultimate, whatever. Despite my tiny little flaws, Spider-Man No Way Home is an incredible Spider-Man movie. I'm still shocked at how amazing this movie is, seriously. Seriously, just seeing all these villains come back was so awesome. Tom Holland, once again, does a great job portraying the character of Spider-Man. He does an awesome job, and everyone else does a really good job as well. There are some really epic scenes in this movie. Some of the action scenes are incredible, and it's just shocking and how well they did with this movie. It's so impressive, and I can't believe this movie even exists. I can't believe this movie even exists. Seriously, Spider-Man No Way Home is an amazing Spider-Man movie, and it's like the most happiest I've ever felt watching a Spider-Man movie, and that is just truly spectacular. And do I recommend you go see Spider-Man No Way Home? Should I? All the tickets are being sold out. You've probably already seen it, or you're probably already going to see it, so yes, if you are a massive Spider-Man fan, please go see this movie. You will hopefully walk out not disappointed at all. You'll be very, very satisfied, and you will hopefully love almost every minute of this movie. You'll really enjoy it. Everything that they do with this movie, it's crazy, man. It's crazy what they did with this movie, what they did with this movie, and yeah, it's still shocking. And yeah, please go see this spectacular movie. Well, guys, that's it. The hype for this movie is finally over. For the people who have seen the movie now. It's finally out. We've finally seen the movie. You don't have to wonder about how this movie's going to turn out anymore. We've seen it. It was great. And I'm very happy. It's sad, man, that the hype is over. But it's just great. We finally have seen this movie, man. Wow. And, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching my review of Spider-Man No Way Home. Feel free to post comments down below of what you guys thought of the movie. Do you think it was bad, good, spectacular, amazing, etc.? Whatever you want to say, man. I'm happy. I'm a happy little boy. I'm a happy little 6-year-old right now. I'm very happy. I would like to take the time. I'd like to take the time now, just express my excitement about this movie. If you are, don't mind,